After a near 10-hour drive and a whole 2 minutes in town, I got my first train in Plata Missouri before I could even get out of the car. The train was listed on the lineup as the BCHC LAC 7-14A, Chicago to Los Angeles empty well cars. I'm rail fanning on the former Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Marceline subdivision in the small town of La Plata, Missouri. The Marceline subdivision is on BNSF's Transcon between the division points of Fort Madison, Iowa, and Kansas City, Missouri. There's lots of action, and the trains race like road runners. Perfect for me. I was in need of a road trip to clear my head of some things going on in life at the time, so La Plata seemed like a no-brainer to me as a destination. I knew of it after seeing it in several old Santa Fe DVDs from the 1990s. However, most know about it these days thanks to Virtual Railfan, as 3 cameras broadcast the trains of La Plata through the internet to the entire world. Next up came the Ellenwood, Illinois to Los Angeles QLPC LAC 6-15K, making every bit of track speed. I was sitting on a bench at the station to film this one, and the wind from the train had me pressed against the wall behind me. The sheer size of this train was incredible. He had a pair of ES44 C4s and a Heritage 2 painted C44-9W on the point, as well as 3 mid-train DPUs, an ES44AC, an ES44DC, and another ES44AC. Afterwards, I checked into my room at the Depot Inn and Suites nearby, returning trackside just in time for the hotshot intermodal ZNYC LA9 15L. On BNSF, any train with a Z in the symbol has the highest possible priority. That's evident by the loads of UPS trailers in the second cut of the train. No one wants to hold up UPS or FedEx for long, not if they like their jobs. After a bit of a lull in the afternoon, I relocated to the other side of the tracks for this eastbound manifest, with a Canadian National Aboriginal Affairs ET44AC trailing. Back to the other side, and the signal has gone green for another intermodal. This one having a nice surprise of Heritage 2 C44-9W 4187 and Heritage 1-9 number 1000 in the lash-up, allowing for a chance to see all three of BNSF's main paint schemes. When the Heritage 1 scheme debuted, it showed great similarity to the old Great Northern paint scheme of old, which earned the units the nickname of Goat Boats, after the GN's mountain goat mascot, nicknamed Rocky. It was getting close to time for Amtrak's westbound Southwest Chief to arrive, so I set up at the station platform, but got surprised by this manifest and had to quickly set up for it as a result. After acquiring my new camera earlier this year, I chose to use my old one for different angles. This now allows me to film trains with two cameras, something I've not been able to do until now. Let me know what you guys think of this setup in the comments section. BNSF had one more planned for us before letting the Chief through in the form of this empty MOW train. Finally came what I had been waiting for. Amtrak train number 3, the westbound Southwest Chief, rolling into its La Plata stop. P42 DCs 201 and 129 on the point. La Plata, small town that it is actually a fairly popular stop for the Chief, as it serves the nearby college town of Kirksville, Missouri, about 12 miles to the north. Tonight they were loading sleeping car passengers first, and then pulled up further to load the coaches. This night, however, the train would have to hold in the station longer than usual as a drunk passenger was being removed from the train by local police. This allowed me time to get a good look at what was on the rear of the train. Hitching a ride back to SoCal after a trip to the Beech Grove, Indiana shops is Pacific Surfliner Coach Cafe card number 6306, the San Timoteo Canyon. Some of the work done includes new couplers and head-in power receptacles and rebuilt trucks, all of which are in fresh paint. That new knuckle doesn't even have any rust on it yet. Also, it's cool to see a card named for one of my favorite locations to railfan in Southern California, even if the Surfliners don't see service in the canyon. We bid farewell to number 3 and I headed back to my hotel. Stay tuned for part 2 of the video where we pick up the action the next day. In the Plata, Missouri on the BNSF Transcon, this is Ravenhawk 6910, signing off.